Welcome to another edition of Fridays with Fred. My name is Fred Said. Today I'm going to talk about what a geological inspection is. It's very similar to a home inspection. So when you buy a home, you want to obviously do all of your investigations and know everything about that home before you actually close the deal. And part of it is a home inspection. Another part, if a buyer chooses to, is a geological inspection. And that's when you get a certified geological inspector to come out and inspect the soil of your home. Let's say, for example, the typical buyers that do these, because they do cost some serious money here, anywhere from $500 up to $3,000 I've seen, are the homes that, let's say, sit on a hillside. So if you buy a home, and this is your home right here, this is the backyard, and then in front of you, it actually slides down as the hillside. There have been known cases where that hillside actually falls apart, it spreads, and there's some sort of a landslide, you could say. So you want to make sure before you buy that type of a home that that structure, that hillside, the soil underneath it is pretty solid, and there's no risk, at least in the very, very near future, of that hillside going anywhere with settlement, with rain, etc., etc. So a geological inspector for a property will come in and look at the soil of the home underneath the house, the surrounding areas, and then in return give you a report and recommendations for what you can and cannot do in regards to that property and the soil and the hillside it sits on. So, long story short, if you're buying a property anywhere that is sitting on some sort of a hillside, on a raised foundation, where there's a solid padding of soil underneath you, and you're afraid of, hey, my house falling off the hill, or any cracks that you might see in the home and say, what is this? Then I recommend you getting a geological inspection done. And if you have any questions regarding that or any recommendations, you can contact our offices 7 days a week at 949-272-0125. And better yet, tune in next week for another edition of Fridays with Fred. Why? Because that's what Fred said.